Hey, I'm Jake, the Operations Administrator for Odyssey Pilot Hours, and today we're going to be talking about how the aviation industry has failed you. So yeah, there's a few little spots in the aviation industry that still need some work. One of those areas is flight hours. There's a lot of difficulties with flight hours for pilots, in particular moving into commercial positions. Once you get your certificate, it's really hard to figure out what you're going to do next. Most pilots, when they finish their commercial certification, they're somewhere between 250 to 300 hours. It's going to take plus or minus 25 more hours to get to your CFI afterwards. And even then, a lot of places that are looking to hire CFIs, they don't want CFIs that had just finished their certification. They want CFIs with a little bit of experience under their belt, which creates this sort of Catch22 scenario where you can't get hired unless you have more hours, and you can't get more hours unless you get hired. The issue with that, naturally, is that not everyone is built to instruct, not everyone's good at it. Unfortunately, what occurs is some students don't get the experience that they need. They don't get the actual instruction that they require to become a proficient pilot. And this hurts the entire industry in general. If you're trying to get work, even at low time hour jobs, you're not going to be able to do that until you're somewhere between 500 and 700. So off the bat, you're at a 250 to 450 hour deficit. There's no easy way to build those hours. So this is where the private sector steps in. One thing that's been happening recently, including with what we do over here, is to create time-building programs, time-building packages. And what that means is that you rent a plane for a discounted rate for X amount of hours, usually a large amount, 50 to 100 to 200. Pilots can come out and they can fly and get the hours that they need in the span of a few months, as opposed to what it would take for them in the span of years, either being a CFI or working at a job. Why this is important is that you're saving a tremendous amount of money. Even though you're spending money up front, you're getting to that job much earlier, and now you're making money earlier, you're getting seniority earlier, and you're getting those raises to the captain seat much earlier. So over here at Odyssey Pilot Hours, we like to think of ourselves like a pilot summer camp. The reason why that is, though, is because pilots are falling in love with flying again. Generally speaking, pilots, when they get to us, they've been told when to fly, how to fly, they have someone looking over their shoulders, or they're doing just the regular old same pattern work or doing the same old maneuvers with new pilots all the time. When you come out here and you rent our planes, you're going to be able to fly where you want, when you want. The plane is dedicated to you. You and your co-pilot can decide what you want to do that day, and it's a lot of fun. And that's the big difference there, is that the feeling of flying changes. The overall tone changes. You remember why you fell in love with flying in the first place, and it doesn't feel like you have to do it. It feels like you're enjoying it again. If you want to learn more about Odyssey Pilot Hours and what we do, feel free to visit our website. And if you want to join our program, all you have to do is fill out the pilot interest form on our website. Yeah, thanks for sticking around and watching this video, and safe flying.